And with that, I want to welcome everybody to an early edition of Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Duario, your host, as always. Starting a little early tonight because we have the presidential debate tonight, and I want to actually watch that. And we got some stuff to talk about, namely the PS5 Pro and the passing of our father, James Earl Jones. But anyways, so fresh off his workday is Gerard Barrera.
How are you all, nerds? How's it going? How you doing? It's been a day. It's been tiring.
It's been a week.
It's been a week. It's been a day. It's been a month. Wow, we're already in September. But yeah, and how's it going?
And also, the man with a couch, our maitre d' services, the man, the myth, the legend, rocking the Cow Palace shirt, the Lion's Mane, Jason Belidio.
Booyah.
How's it going, guys? How's it going tonight? It is, I should say, how's it going this afternoon? My goodness, we are starting early.
Yeah,
it's okay.
yeah.
It's all right.
Threw me off a little bit, but it's all right. It's cool.
It's all good. It's all good. For the first time, Matt's the only one eating on.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm not Jason.
Awesome.
I'm not eating. Theo's not eating. You know.
This is how my day has gone. Is that I'm now just eating. Watch how busy work has been. So we're pulling a real game night, and I'm going to eat while we talk. So, how y'all doing though?
Pretty good, solid. Just been just been working away and trying to stay focused and save and have to be responsible right now. So like Comic-Con was just in general, and to get rid of debt. Like I'm just Comic-Con was the last like hurrah splurge, and
before the Christmas break.
Even then, like, dude, I'm keeping it light this year.
I'm not even gonna spend a lot at when I come out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're not gonna hit up the good old Black Friday with me, bro.
Black Friday. I mean, dude, that's when
different.
Of course, that's different. That's when the discounts and like you save money. Yeah. No. We're the tradition's still alive. That's saving money, baby. Absolutely. But so that's the plan. That's what it's been like. What about you, Jason? How's the Costco?
I mean, it's all good, but I mean, just bro, this last weekend though.
Yeah.
Dead.
No way.
No,
dude,
no,
what happened?
I'm not talking about Costco. I'm talking about me.
Oh,
hot as hell, man. Like I have done
that makes
nothing.
Sense. That makes sense.
Zero. I have done zero. I have sat in one spot for like maybe 4 hours because I'm like, if I move, I'm going to sweat.
Oh my God.
I was gonna say, how was Costco dead this weekend? Because you had the return of NFL football.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
that's right.
There's no such thing as dead Costco. The only dead Costco is called Price Club, and that's because it got bought out. But anyways, it is the same, man. It's the same. Nothing too crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, work wise, same. Home wise, my God, I am instantly just not moving. Too hot.
It's just too hot. Yeah.
No AC, or is it just
AC.
that hot in Cali?
It's that high. It got triple digits all weekend.
Yeah.
Friday was 95, which was the lowest, and then Saturday, Sunday was 100 plus.
Yep. I think the highest we got was 114. I think. Yeah.
Well,
maybe 113.
Death Valley when I checked it at one time, it was at like 116, 117.
Oh damn!
But that was that's Death Valley, man. That's
yeah.
But over where we are, the highest was 104.
Yeah, I think the highest we got around here was 106.
And then you guys dropped to 81 or 88 today.
The next couple. I think the next
you guys
couple
are gonna
days
you guys are gonna be in the uppers to mid to upper 70s.
Yeah.
From Thursday on for an entire.
But
week,
I mean, like, dude, that last spurt of
it was definitely summer ain't over yet. Like,
we just go straight from summer to winter.
Ends bad. Yeah. Please.
Summer. We only have summer months and winter months. There's no spring months. There's no fall months.
I'm so ready for winter. I'm so ready.
Winter is coming.
Yes. Bring it. Bring it. And
That sounded like a really bad advertisement for Game of Thrones.
well, maybe the final season.
If I'd only watched it, it makes sense to me. But
for those who watched it,
for those who do watch, hopefully you guys know
that joke was for all of you.
Yeah, that was a joke for you that I don't.
Jerry understands it.
For you.
So we got some stuff to talk about.
Sure. No.
Do we want to talk about the happy stuff or the sad stuff first?
Let's go
sad stuff.
Let's knock that out.
Yeah, because it's a biggie.
This one's a biggie.
This one's definitely gonna tug at the childhood.
This is like us losing Robin Williams when that happened.
Yeah.
This is huge.
This is definitely a generational type. Yeah,
it is
this
is a
big
generational
one.
thing. It is a generational thing.
Very much a generational thing. Go into the theater and look, there's Jason. For those that didn't see
little baby.
We little baby. But anyways, for those that didn't see the news yesterday, the one, the only, the voice of many a childhood, James Earl Jones, passed away at the age of 93. So
I mean,
I pulled up his IMDb to go through it because, a lot of people may not realize who he is because he's only been a voice, right?
For a lot of people, unless you've seen any of his work, I have. I've definitely seen, a decent portion of his work, but he would definitely be known for his voice, and forever for some of our childhoods as well as the Sandlot, the old Pro,
Field of Dream, like we'll get into it, right?
Yeah. I mean,
you look at he started acting back in what is it, 52. And he came from theater. He's done voiceover and everything like we kind of talked about. For a lot of us, it kind of starts off with Star Wars, but right before that, I didn't realize he was Malcolm X in The Greatest, which was about Muhammad Ali. He was an Exorcist too. Going through, right? He, was in some parts. He was, in Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
He was the original bad guy there.
Yep.
So, where did my screen go? Uh-oh. That's what I get for clicking on stuff. There we go. Anyways, so when you go through, right, I grew up on Fairy Tale Theater. So I remember him as
Genie. Oh man.
Which,
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about that.
Yeah. When they did the Alan Quartermain movie, he was in that. He, of course, for all of us that watched Coming to America, he was King Jaffe.
Yep.
One of my favorite.
Biggest one is obviously it's got to be Star Wars, man. Like
outside of StarArs and Lion King, right? There's a lot, like Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
and
they will
voice
come.
Of CNN, man.
Yeah,
the voice of CNN.
Yep. He was Hunt for Red October. He was the admiral in that.
I mean, he was in a lot of stuff, and
he's been reprised his role in Patriot Games. And
but I would definitely say his legacy would have to be Darth Vader and Mufasa.
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing
CNN,
that
man. You cannot.
That is true. Yeah, you know what? I think that's going to be something that should not be overlooked, and it may be because I think a lot of people may forget that. Yeah. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, when you go, you just hear it. This is CNN.
Yeah,
that's it, man. That's it.
And the other thing is too is you look at for Star Wars, right? I didn't know that Disney signed a deal with James Earl Jones, an AI deal where they could load his voice into an AI generator, so we will always have him as Vader.
That's crazy.
Oh, cool. That
So,
is
and
crazy.
now that coming out has just made it really hard now because he's gone. Like,
Yeah.
you look at just a lot of these things. I didn't realize he was in Command and Conquer, and going through, I mean, he's just in so many different things. Like, heck, he had recurring, cameo roles on Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
To your
I
point,
remember
we've got,
those.
you know,
The ding dong ditching.
Ding Dong Ditch, Carrie Fisher,
Yeah, Carrie Fisher. Yeah.
and she's like, "This isn't funny anymore, James." He goes, "Then why am I laughing?" You
Yeah,
know,
that was a good episode.
I didn't realize, Scary Movie, he was the narrator for that,
Oh, that's funny.
being the narrator in Click and showing up on so many different things. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
it really is sad that he is gone. Like, I know he was 93, right? And whatnot. And, you know, he was in, the Coming to America, the sequel, which I didn't see. Um, but to your point, though, he is our childhoods,
Hmm.
Mhm.
between Star Wars and Lion King and like fairy tale theater. So, like, I think outside of Star Wars, missing him um for that and everything, like Field of Dreams is always that's one of my favorite baseball movies, and I always watch it every single year at the start of the baseball season, and it's gonna be hard
Oh, that's
watching that.
cool.
Just like it honestly, it was hard watching any Robin Williams movies after he passed because he was our childhood.
It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's subconscious, but it's been a while. Like I haven't seen a Robin Williams movie since then. It's been kind of weird. I've been wanting to rewatch the show that he was in, the last TV show he was on. It was called Crazy Ones with
Yep.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. And it was awesome, and it was definitely gonna go for further, but I just couldn't, for some reason. I think subconsciously I look for something else to watch, or
Mm.
it's just been a while. It really has
I
been a while.
introduced I introduced my boys to Hook 2 weekends ago,
Oh man, such
and
a
that
good
was
one.
really hard to watch.
Oh
Especially
yeah.
since right after Robin passed and stuff, when we were out in this was at 20E3
And in
2015,
yeah.
and Theo and Scott and I went down onto the walk. We come out of the subway station, and right there is Robin's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and it was just like
Oh wow. Oh cool.
it hits, right?
Yeah. And may I also say, I still think the single best depiction on film of Hook. I still think Dustin Robinson's
Hey,
Dustin
Dustin Hoffman.
Hoffman's
Yeah.
rendition of Hook is still the best one.
Death is the only adventure.
Captain Hook.
You know.
I love it. I love it.
So, you know, I'd be interested to see what everybody else's favorite role of James is, right?
Yeah.
Outside of that. Because I will still just remember that one line, just there's only been one thing constant, and that's baseball. Like that line, just the way
Yeah.
he delivered it in Field of Dreams will always be constant. And him walking into the cornfield and disappearing now holds a lot more meaning. Um, it's like one of those things. It's like it was kind of joking. He's like, we got to go find Star or Scar. Like Scar and Luke. Y'all contributed to him going to the Field of Dreams. We need to we need to reverse that, right? We're losing to our point to the point of like Deadpool, right? We're losing too many of our anchor beings.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
We lost Robin Williams, we lost Betty White. Losing James Earl Jones, just to name a few. It's just our child is disappearing. I mean, yeah, we're getting up there in age, but you know, some of us are at least.
Yeah.
You know,
Some faster than others.
faster than others, right? So, leave those comments, on if you watch this on YouTube or whatever, and just whatever your favorite
Yeah.
James Earl Jones role or moment, that sticks with you. That no matter, where it is, when you just hear his iconic voice, just, what role immediately jumps straight to you. So, um, with that, unfortunately, I was gonna try and get Reality Pales and Scooter to be on tonight to talk about the other piece of the equation. In that, this got announced
Oh
today.
yeah. The Pro.
So, the PS5 Pro.
It has finally been unveiled.
So, real quick, before we start digging into it, how do you feel about the aesthetic design for it?
I'm not gonna okay. I like it.
Just spell it. Okay.
I like it, but I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I feel like there's a reason they're making it look like a PC.
It doesn't really look like a PC, bro.
I mean, like it's starting to resemble a tower in a way. So I mean, I don't know.
Size wise,
I like it. It's just
so
I don't
we'll
know.
get into it. Size wise, they said from the length of it, so the height, essentially, as if it's standing up, is the length of the original PS5. The width is the same size as the current PS5 Slims.
Yeah.
So it's not as wide, but it's definitely a lot longer because it's gonna have to fit in some hardware. So,
is it though? You think is it though? Like
what? We'll get there. We're gonna get the
okay.
Hideaki Nishino, who is the CEO, he heads up the platform group, right? Which Herman Hulse heads up the PlayStation Studio side. So he wanted, since this went live, they did update it. Starting the 26th, the pre-orders are going to go on available at direct.playstation.com and at participating retailers in territories where it's not available. And then on October 10th, pre-orders will be available at all participating retailers. Okay.
Cool.
So when we think about it, it has been 4 years since the reveal of, and the launch of the PlayStation 5. So when they're looking at it, right, and this article is right on PlayStation or blog.playstation.com. You can go read at it, right there if you'd like to as well. So we're looking at it online. For those that are listening at home.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Was this around the same time wait between the 4 and the 4 Pro? Was it around 3 or 4 years?
Ooh.
Roughly.
That's what I was thinking too.
It's I think it was 4 and change.
Okay.
But
because I do want to say I feel like we discussed sometime last year that when are the the Switch 2, when is the Pro coming, and
to the Wikipedia.
I feel like someone mentioned that the life cycle is like, oh well, 3 to 4 years, and someone called it, so I was just
Yeah, when did the PS4 Pro launch?
I mean, you look at the PS4 and then you just type in Wikipedia PS4 Pro.
Yeah. Okay, so so
it's 2013.
2013, and it launched 2013. It was only 2 years. Or 3 years, rather.
Wow. Oh, 3 years. Okay. So yeah, between 3 and 4 years.
I thought it was 4. Then again, I never really looked.
So they unveiled a Slim and a Pro at the same time, it looks like.
Oh.
So anyways, we're still about that, right? 3-4 years. All right, so this is what you're getting. So according to everybody, they're like, well, we need higher fidelity graphics at 60 frames per second. So what we're getting on this new console is an upgraded GPU. They're upgrading the GPU to 67% more compute units than the current PS5 and 28% faster memory. So according to them, overall, this enables up to 45% faster rendering for gameplay, making the experience much smoother. Advanced ray tracing, So they're adding in more dynamic reflections, refraction of light. They're using AI-driven upscaling, which they're calling PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution. It's going to use an AI-driven upscaling to through machine learning to add sharper clarity by adding, extra detail and stuff there. Um,
Yeah,
so
I really do. I do like the way it looks. I just question the aesthetic.
So here's
You
the
know.
other thing is other enhancements include PS5 Pro Game Boost, which can apply to more than 8,500 backwards compatible PS4 games playable on PS5 Pro. So it'll stabilize or improve the performance of those supported games.
So yeah, so
Enhance.
apparently Pro mode, like
Mhm.
with the Pro model, you don't have to worry about switching between performance and quality. It renders
We'll
both.
see. Yeah.
Well,
It's
We'll
also going to
that's what they're
see.
launch.
saying. That's what they're saying.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
We'll see, right? It's going to launch with, Wi-Fi 7,
Hmm.
VRR and 8K gaming if, whoever's got it supported. Um,
I
they're
would not
saying
buy
game creators
VR.
are embracing it. Yeah, I get it. Some games you look forward to, Blockbuster, these games can be identified with a pro enhanced label within their title. So they're going to have a little label on it that says it's kind of like Xbox Series X enhanced, at that point.
Okay.
Um, so they're saying that, you know, hits from PlayStation Studios and their third party partners are going to be part of that. Um, we kept the look of the PS5, consistent with the family, so you kind of see the difference. Now, this is where we're going to get into a really big discussion on this. So, first and foremost, the console itself is going to retail for $699,
Yeah, that's okay.
$700.
Wow.
Okay, which that is $300 more, or 250 rather, more than the PS5 Slim. Okay. Now, it is going to include a 2 terabyte SSD instead of just a 1 terabyte, that we
Hmm.
see now. But then again, for all this extra hardware, is it going to need a little bit more storage space to run everything? Right? Are we
Good
really,
question.
is that 1 terabyte really going to be able to be fully used, right?
Yeah.
It'll have a dual sense controller and Astro's Playroom pre-installed on those. Okay. Now, this is where we have the problem. The PS5 Pro is available as a diskless console.
Yeah. I was
Boo.
yeah, I already confirmed this too.
That is also why you need 2 terabytes, is because you can only go digital.
Yep.
The other thing is, like,
Well, you don't have to go digital.
you
You
don't
have
have
to.
to go all digital, but if you want to go discs, you have to spend the $79.99 to get the hard drive to add onto it, or
Yeah.
sorry, the disk drive to
The
add
disk
onto it.
drive, yeah.
So, let's go to um PlayStation Direct, right? So if you want to look at your accessories for the PS5,
I mean, I feel like
so
all the old stuff
add-ons,
that you had is
not
gonna
necessarily.
be.
So if you have a PS5 Pro, PS5 Slim, okay, so you will be able to use the same disk drive if you already own one. If you don't,
Hmm.
like I said, it's $80. If you want to be able to stand this thing vertically because the length on it is just now too long for where you have your PS5 currently stored, that's another $30 for that vertical stand.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
So
Sony's
you're
becoming
adding
Apple.
on $110 worth of accessories on top of $700. So for $810, you can play discs and stand that thing up. It is going to launch on November 7th. So when you look at that, you're going to have less than 4 weeks between your pre-order and launch. Can we say scalpers? It's going to be
Oh,
the launch of the
bro,
PS4 Pro all
bro.
over
I mean,
again.
Yeah.
if you don't get a
We'll see.
pre-order, it's gonna be $2,000 for the holidays, dude. Like, I'm
All
Oh,
like,
right.
oh man.
So
I'm probably gonna get one just to resell. Like, that's all it is. Like, I'm not even gonna try. Like, it's just that ridiculous. Like,
at this point, right, we're all PlayStation fans. I owned a PS4 Pro. aside from picking one up to resell it, Jason, do you pick one up for personal use
Me? No. Hell no.
at launch?
Hell to the no. Hell to the nah. To the nah, nah, nah.
Jerry?
Oh no.
I mean,
No.
this is what I'm gonna do, Matt, just because I know you got, and I love joking about this and all that stuff. And I've already taken my shot with Apple, Sony becoming Apple right now. But Matt, I will give you a video. I'm gonna put black tape right along that edge right there and be like, "Yo, check out my PS Pro." Like that's it. Like I'm gonna
So
put some
That
black
would be
tape
a
right
funny video.
there. You know,
as
like
much as as much as I love
PS Pro,
PS
PS5
Pro
Pro.
time. Got it.
as much as I love PlayStation and am really reliving the nostalgia with Astrobot, which we'll talk about here shortly when we talk about what we've been playing and watching, is that I'm not dropping $700 right now.
No, no. I mean, like,
My
Don't get
my
me wrong.
P,
I want it,
my-
and I'm gonna get the disc drive, but I do not need it at launch. My
No.
PS5, my first version is fine. I might even wait until it burns out, and
and
I'll
I
buy
just got
that later.
and I
But
just upgraded ours to slims, right?
I mean,
When those
exactly. That was the
I'm
other
fine.
thing I might mention. And then yeah, I mean, don't get us wrong. I want it, but I am definitely gonna wait and be smart about this. Like,
nope,
I don't
no,
need it at launch.
I think
still no,
from a
still
price
no.
perspective, right? The PS4 Pro was better to go with than the price differential you're seeing on the PS5
Yes, this is the thing though.
between
Like,
the slim and the new one, right?
because the PS5 Pro looks so much like the PS4 5, you know, it's people are going to get sent the
So
PS5 and they're going to think that it's going to PS5 Pro.
Oh, you mean like from
Like
scammers?
look at it. Like
That's heavily gonna be
look at the
a
box
thing.
already. Look at the
Oh
box
yeah.
already.
correct.
Without even thinking like, "Oh, hey,
Look at that,
yeah."
right? It's just
That's why I told you, I'm just
extra
gonna put
ventilation
some.
right
I'm
there.
just gonna put. I literally am just gonna put tape over that and just be like, "Yo, it's a PS5 Pro." Like
So you look at the prices, right?
the scalpers are gonna have a field day buying old PS5s, reselling it as a PS5 Pro, thinking that, oh, hey, you know, it's a PS5 Pro. We're right on the
Yeah.
cusp of holiday season, and when people don't buy, like, oh, I'm gonna buy it now, and like, oh, I'm gonna surprise my kid, and the kid's gonna be like, oh, it's just a regular PS5, and you're gonna be like out $1,000 because the scalper is gonna have to make some money, and you're just gonna be like,
Well,
huh,
like we talked about, right?
Yep.
Is so if we're going apples to apples, so all digital Pro versus all digital Slim, it's 250. You know, when you're looking at getting the disk drive and and comparing that to the PS5 model, you're looking 780 versus 500. So you're looking an extra $280 to get a Pro with a disk drive to equal, to have the same setup as a PS5 Slim. And I think that, Reality Pills said this to me correctly today. He goes, "Oh, here comes the arrogance of Sony." And looking at the prices, the price alone, that is absolute Sony arrogance. And right now, what's Xbox doing? Xbox ain't doing anything. You don't have a competitor in that market.
Mm-hmm.
The Switch, yeah, we're gonna have the Switch 2. That's gonna come in under $500. We know that.
And Nintendo goes on their own.
They do their own thing.
They do their own thing to the beat of their own drum.
So the only thing you have in comparative to is a PC. And to get something with the specs that they're going to be doing on the PS5 Pro, you're still going to be dropping some coin on that, but you'll be able to do more with it. I just can't see $700 in this current economy right now, where folks are struggling to keep food on their tables, pay their rents, and everything like that. You're going to turn around and say, "Well, here's a PS5 Pro." So,
I mean, I would like to throw out more shots and blows at
don't, because
big wig companies.
Yeah.
But it's people are gonna buy it. People are still gonna buy it. People
don't get me wrong, they're still gonna buy it.
Does not matter. I mean,
I may buy it. I may buy it eventually, you know,
No.
but
See,
right now in this moment, in the next 3 months, I ain't dropping $700 for that.
No, I'm good.
No.
yeah, it's not worth it, dude. Not worth.
So I think, you know,
It's
spec-wise,
exciting.
yeah.
It's finally debuted. It's out, you know, it's available, or it's going to be available soon. But
Yep.
yeah, unfortunately, for our positions, we're not in the position, but we're not in the position to really need it.
Correct.
And we're gonna wait. Nothing wrong with that.
My Slim is doing just fine.
Yeah,
That's the thing. So I know
and
some people that
mine's
are going to be buying it and
mine's
whatnot,
chugging
and
along. I like
Yeah,
mine.
I
So
mean, like, and
great for that. And
I get it. They always promote like the better, bigger GPU. They always promote
yeah,
better graphics, etc., etc. But I mean, I let's be honest. If you have to, in order to use that, you have to have the matching other stuff,
monitors or yeah,
the
exactly.
monitors. You have
TV
to
or monitor, you know,
matching
which right now
cables, matching
I have a
monitor.
4K, I have a 4K HDR,
Yeah.
which does just fine for my PS5.
So you instantly already got to be like, you know,
Mhm.
invested in this already, you
Yeah,
know? It's not like you're gonna be
Yeah,
like, oh, you know what, let me get a PS5 Pro. It's gonna be the most
you're on
awesomest thing in the world. I'm
a
like,
hundred
dude,
dollar TV, you're not going
yeah,
to see much of a difference. You're
you're gonna
not.
see zero difference. Like I have just
Mhm.
HD TV and I'm like, yo, like I'm fine with it.
If
I don't need to upgrade and all that goodness. Like it's stupid.
Now, if you're
yeah,
running one of those, you know, nice fancy TVs that they have at Costco, those, you know, big 65-inch monitors that you can see a
Even
single hair
still, man,
on your
like
chin, maybe you'll see the difference on it, but you're going to have the the display hardware to be able to see the differences in the games.
yeah.
yeah.
Truly. So,
So
Yeah, and
like I
the other
said,
thing is, I hope everything that they claim is like actual. You know, if all of it is true, that you know, more power to it. That just means you know it's as powerful as they are promoting, and I really hope so, and I hope it is successful. And I can't wait to get it, but yeah, we're just gonna wait because
mhm.
I'm not even gonna buy it. Like it's not even gonna be worth it for me. Like in general, just not buying it. That's it. No.
there you go. I
So
want it. I definitely want to get it, but
no, no,
that's
I'm
an
not gonna buy
even
it.
better point. um I much rather slow play it because yeah, you're right, like you
Yeah.
said, you have to invest the other stuff. My current monitors, no way. It would be a waste of money.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
I've got a 4K HDR they've had for God, I was still living in Virginia. So what, 1919 is when I got mine. So my
yeah,
monitor
I
is
think
5 years
I
old and it's still chugging along.
this one
So
I bought, I think even
I bought
before
mine.
Arizona,
Okay.
in California. I bought it when I think after I met up with you another Black Friday, and
I I
yeah,
got
maybe 4 years old.
I got my monitor specifically for the PS4 Pro because it had HDR and 4K and
I
all
think
that.
I
So
think exactly, yeah,
that's why I got
exactly.
mine. So mine works just fine. I take great screenshots and screen clips and stuff while I'm playing and whatnot, which um I think that's all I need right now. I don't need anything super high fidelity at the moment. Gaming's just fine. Like, I don't even care about 60 frames per second.
I'd rather
Like,
focus on my backlog right now.
right? I'm playing
I
Mass
think that
Effect
would be
3.
a much
I
better
mean, come on.
investment. Yeah.
Right? So, um, so speaking of that, Jay,
Hi there.
what are you watching? What are you playing?
Um, I don't know. What have I been? I've been doing a lot of puzzles still.
Oh, nice.
You know, like I did two more.
Did you get one that was like all the same color?
Yeah, I have it. It's gonna be the last one I do. It is gonna be the most ass thing that I do. But
Oh yeah, a white. You got a
yeah.
white one.
I'll
It's
show you.
all
Oh,
white.
Yeah.
It
Right
is,
here.
yeah, that's what he was mentioning. It's all white. All the pieces are what, the same, Jay?
just
So
gonna give me
it
a.
is the Ravenburger Crypt puzzle.
Oh
They
my
have it in
God.
Oh
they have it in different
wow.
colors, but I have the classic white. So it is a literal
You
all
did
white
not
puzzle.
say it was I don't remember you
Oh
saying it
my
was the
god.
crypt one, dude. Dude, you
Yeah, see,
are.
that is what it looks
Um,
like. Oh shoot.
don't worry about it. Yeah,
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 we've.
there
that's
we go.
gonna give
There we
you a
go. There we go.
headache.
There
I
we
know
go.
that's gonna give you a
Have you
Yeah.
headache.
scheduled an appointment with a therapist yet?
Yeah. Yeah. My therapist says it's a good idea to be to keep going and stuff like that. But other than that, just been doing puzzles. Um haven't been watching anything lately, we are trying to finish up like animes and stuff like that, catch up on those, but I haven't started anything new. I'm on hard mode right now for Final Fantasy, Chapter 2. I kind of wanted to I was
Sweet.
gonna challenge myself to go through hard mode before Jerry beat it, but I was like, it's okay. I want my buddy to see the ending of games, like
Thank you.
it's always a good thing, so but other than that, yeah, just been sitting right now, doing some hard mode, realizing that hard mode is pretty hard in comparison to in comparison to Rebirth remake.
Remake. Yeah.
Yeah, remake
Uh-huh.
wasn't too bad, but Rebirth is really non-forgiving because of the perfect parry system. So
Hmm.
the
Oh.
perfect parry system added that where you can be immune to certain hits.
Hmm.
You have to time shit a lot more better. Otherwise, you take like 6 times damage. But yeah, but right now just taking my time on it. No rush. I'm gonna start up probably the Switch Ace Attorney, the old the Naruhodo from
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
because I'm gonna be using the Switch for a little bit, so
Sweet.
pop that back up
Wow.
and stuff. We'll see.
Hmm.
Jason, or not Jason, Jerry.
Actually, speaking of Switch, the Switch has been coming out a little bit more. I've been
Oh Lord.
playing,
Nice.
I'm actually almost done with Wonder. I finished up Mega Man 11, finally. I finished up Yoshi's Island, finally.
Dang.
And I've been taking it to work, and I've been whenever I have an hour lunch, I'll just play that for an hour. So yeah, that's been cool. Um a little bit of Wukong. I'm not gonna lie, Outlaws has been taking up my time only because it just really tugs at my OCD. It's an open world. I'm a completionist, so I'm exploring
Hmm.
and all of that. So
So real quick, let's dive in. So now you're a little bit further into Outlaws.
yes,
How
yes.
is it? Like, is it still hitting at that vibe that it is really worth the $70, or is it still something you could wait until it goes on sale in a couple of weeks on the PlayStation Store and get it that route?
I just say wait. But no. I wouldn't suggest, like, I would say wait only because we know when they go on discount.
Hmm.
It's going to do that. Just wait.
Okay.
But
Wukong.
Wukong, hell no. But also wait because it's probably going to go on. But both of them are worth it.
If you had $70, which one would you go with more?
Oh,
Outlaws or
Wukong.
Wukong?
Wukong.
Okay.
That's the game of the year. It's game of the year. It's going to win.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a bold claim. That's
Nope.
a bold claim,
I
sir.
So
don't
you're
think it's
saying
that
more than
bold.
Final
I
you're
honestly
saying
think
more than
that's one of
FF7
the
Rebirth.
I think that's one of the best educated guesses I think I've given this year. I'm
Nah, I don't know,
serious.
man.
I'm serious about that.
I don't know.
I
Like,
no, from what it offers, and really I
Don't wait,
really
Jason.
deep dove
Let's
in a lot of the gameplay and the lore that was everything behind it. Like it's not as linear as we thought. The further you get in, the bigger it gets.
well, yeah. I mean,
But
that's how all of them were.
no,
so
some are like linear to where like you have a large area, but this one I'm telling you, like, people are still discovering like secret areas in the game, and like even in early areas of the game. So I think because of not only the look, the gameplay, it's hitting a lot of marks to where I really
okay.
am going to back that for game of the year. Now, in saying that, Outlaws, I would give it like a 7.58, which is still
Okay.
I would
Mm.
say a great game. It's a lot of fun. Once you get going, you kind of like, honestly, I lost. It's been a while since I've been like, oh crap, it's been a couple hours. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fun. And it definitely hits those, scoundrel, heartstrings of Star Wars, and the back alley. It really is cool. The levels and the worlds are vibrant and look very cool. Um, yeah, I would say it's an
So with you
excellent
giving it
game.
like
So
a
they're worth it.
7.5 though, so in that case, being at like a 7.5, maybe an 8, right? In that realm, then that
Yeah.
would jive up then with you just saying kind of wait until it goes on sale
Yeah. I
versus
mean,
something else.
only because only because we know it's
Mhm.
going to go on sale in a couple months. I mean, that's what happens to, Ubisoft games. I mean,
All
they always,
Ubisoft,
I mean,
all
they
Ubisoft,
really do.
like
Mhm.
That's why I say I say wait. Just be smart about it. That's why. Otherwise, I would say they're definitely worth the $70. I think they both are.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I get it. It's a powerhouse right now. It's talk of the town, you know. I get it.
Well, but this is the thing, dude. The thing that's driving it is because it's fun. Uh, and it is a bit different when it comes to the like surroundings like of the Star Wars genre. But it does a lot of what other games have done. Yeah, don't get me wrong. That's why it's the 7.5. Like
I mean,
there
like
there are
you
some
have.
things that are,
Did
you
you buy
know,
the did you buy the DLC or the
I
I'm
did
sorry,
because
The Java mission?
yep, I did because I personally wanted to invest in the season pass.
Mm,
I
okay.
am I was that was my choice, that I wanted to go further with the game. I was excited for it, but I do recognize the hypocrisy of the gold and the pricing and the exclusive level. I
Mhm.
understand that. Me being an ultimate Star Wars fan, I ignored it. So that's on me. But I own it.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's been it, I think. And then yeah, I've just been reading a few comics here and there. Matt, what about you? What have you been playing? Other than
We'll talk about that in
yeah.
a second. So I first want to say is I actually tried out a new show on Netflix.
Oh, sweet. What was it?
Okay.
It's called Chaos. It's with Jeff Goldblum, and it is a retelling of Greek mythology. Jeff Goldblum plays
Oh, he's Zeus.
Zeus.
That's right. I heard about
Um,
this.
it's
Very
okay.
cool. Okay. Oh, okay.
The first episode kind of drags a little bit, so I want to give it another episode to see is it really dragging.
Yeah, then I want to hear
Um,
what you think, because I am curious
it's
about it.
it's an interesting concept, right? It's about Zeus losing his immortality, um, and no longer becoming, being king of the gods. So Jeff Goldblum, though, perfect for Zeus. Just that you just picture that whole arrogant swagger. I'm gonna get the ladies type. That's Jeff Goldblum. I
Oh,
love the guy.
fun.
So there's that. I finished rewatches on the original Superman and Superman 2 because we were talking about last week, when we were talking about
Yeah.
the
Oh, well,
Superman documentary.
yeah,
So
and
I went and
Christopher
watched
Reeve.
those.
Oh, nice, nice.
And I started a rewatch on Superman Returns, which
Oh, okay.
honestly, Brandon Routh gets a bad rap because he
Yeah.
did he
He's a
did a
good.
really, really
Oh
good
no, he was
job
a good. He was a
He's
decent Superman.
as
yeah,
The
he's a
Superman.
movie
funny
itself,
actor.
the movie and story were just that weak.
It, you know,
It was.
I
It just wasn't. All around, dude. It just wasn't good. It was just a unfortunate situation
I
around
think
him.
Kate Bosworth wasn't a good Lois Lane.
Also, yeah,
Like
agreed.
Frank Langella as Perry White, he was a good Perry White.
Oh, yeah,
Kevin Spacey was a good Lex.
he was decent. Yeah, he wasn't bad.
Um, Overall, yes, the story and kind of Superman kind of being a stalker, kind of at the end, I'm gonna kind of
But the whole
You know?
fight, everything, like I mean, yeah. Yeah,
So,
I don't want to get into that. That was it
but
was
you know what
just
though?
yeah.
It's still fun watching it, right? And it was one of those ones that, my son, I'm sitting there just kind of watching it, was full laundry and stuff like that. And he just kind of saddled on up and started watching it. And he's like, "Oh,
Oh,
look, it's Superman." Like when the plane, Superman shows back up for the first time and he's there to
yeah.
save the plane and whatnot. He just sat there and watched it intently. And it's like, this is where nerds are made. So
Yeah.
there's rewatches of that. From a gaming perspective, I know we've been kind of talking about MLB The Show.
Hmm.
I have now finished off August and
Oh,
now
sweet.
kind of into September. Um, and I am now 11 games up on the Dodgers.
Damn.
I am putting foot to, no, sorry, I just finished. Yeah, finished up. No, finished up July because I still have August to catch up on. So I'm 71 and 39. So that's what, 110 games. So yeah, 52 games left in the season.
Oh,
Um,
sweet. Okay.
and I am now at the point where yes, teams are catching up and tying the game on me, but I'm finishing it now. Like
Hmm.
I have a setup on my squad from a player perspective. Now, unfortunately, I just had my first two injuries of the entire year, and they're to two of my starters. So yeah, there's that
Oh.
piece. Hopefully I don't lose anymore. But there is that. So my Rockies are doing better in video games in real life. Um, there is Mass
Yep.
Effect 3.
Yep.
I have been, playing that a lot, put that on the back burner, as of this past Friday. Animal Crossing still getting played. Still trying
Oh,
to get
sweet.
the star fragments so I can make the latest space blueprint that I have. But the rest of this weekend, it was all Astrobot.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Oh, yeah.
And I'm having an absolute blast with it. That's 30-year. It is a love letter to 30 years of PlayStation.
I've
Like
heard it's getting a lot of
there
great
is
traction. I'm glad that
there's a
it
lot of
is.
cameos.
Yeah.
Like they even put in the original Ace Combat into it, like the old OG
Oh,
Ace Combat
wow. No
pilot,
way.
and
Wow.
you know, um, Laura Croft's in it. You've got Ratchet and Rivet are the first two special bots you save in the game.
Oh, sweet.
And you've got Kratos and Atreus and all this history, and it's just so
And someone
so
was
good.
playing as their favorite character as well, I believe.
There is, and I'll show that here. I got it
Yeah.
pulled up here on my Twitter account, but there's just so many, like there's a whole level dedicated to Ragnarok, like where
Oh,
you're
cool.
going around,
Really?
you got to kill the ravens,
Oh,
that are part of
sweet.
the tree. What's his face? The lake serpent.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Uh, God, I can't remember his name, but he's in it. Like you have a lot of the key set pieces from Ragnarok are in this one specific level. Um,
Sweet.
so it
Oh,
is
cool.
so good. Even the kids are playing it, and I think what's funny is they say they're going to put Astro's Playroom in all PS5 Pros. Honestly, if you've played Playroom, you can pick up Astrobot with no problem and you're right into it and know a lot of the mechanics already. So that is a huge plus.
Cool.
Now, you know, Jerry, you did mention I've been kind of playing something a little bit here. Um, and whatnot. So yes, there is a level dedicated to Uncharted
That is
where
cool, man.
you
Oh, and
actually
you got
get to
Lil
be
Pistol. I like it.
Nathan Drake, and it's so in Uncharted 4. You know how he's got the little pop gun?
Yeah.
That's pretty much
Oh,
what it is. It
cool.
is the pop gun.
That's funny.
And then
Oh, man.
to
Good
show it
reference.
off, you get the music
Yeah, I love the music.
for Uncharted.
Same. Oh, even the aesthetics. I'm loving it. That's
Like,
cool.
He's shooting the little pop gun.
Oh my god.
That's
And
awesome.
then look at this, watch, right?
Oh,
And then
sweet.
he sits there and just twirls the gun, just like Nathan Drake and whatnot. So, um,
Oh, that's
so
cool.
for me, right, and I put this in our in our back chat, right, that we all have, and I think for me, like you think Wukong is your game of the year. For me,
It's not
Astrobot.
even my game. I think it's gonna win. Just objectively, it hits a lot. I feel like it hits a lot of the boxes.
And for me, I think Astrobot is game of the year, in my opinion. Um, and I think part of the problem that we look at with
That's not
Rebirth, right?
surprising, but yeah.
As much as I love Rebirth, right? I absolutely love Rebirth. We when Trish was on, right? We had agreed on there's some issues. And Jason, you've said you've hated some of the mechanics about it, with some of the levels. What was it?
Oh,
The jungle
you
area.
talking about Gungaga?
Gungaga. Like
Gonna get out of here?
you've
That
said
that
how much you
zone?
hate that
Oh,
whole
that
area.
God.
And like
Oh,
and that's the thing is like there's some great elements
oh
with
yeah.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But there's also elements where it just frustrates the ever living heck out of you because like you've
Yeah.
got to do all these different things like Gungaga, and it's frustrating finding the exact points to go take off for the chocobo and get to certain areas. And like that, I think for me holds it back a little bit from game of the year. Whereas I look at Astro, and not only is it just so much fun from a platforming perspective, there are some challenges. Like there's a couple levels I did this morning where I'm like, who the hell went and got some ideas from Mario Maker 2 and just made these levels like so gosh darn like hatefully impossible, because like you have to hit them in one run, right? If you get to the very end and you screw up, you have to start all the way back at the beginning. There is
Yeah.
no save points, checkpoints, or anything like that. And it was like I spent a good half hour on one level because you have to do it just so flawlessly perfect. Um, but the nostalgia, this everything carrying over from Astro's Playroom, like Team Asobi did an amazing job on this. And I do want to say kudos to, the studios that helped contribute to it, right? Like Naughty Dog and Gorilla and Ben to, to include some of their characters in it. Um, the old head of Ben's studio, he's a little pissed off at Astro for including Days Gone in this
Oh, I
game.
thought that was awesome. They're
He's
pissed off over at
pissed.
Bend.
No, so the old former head of Ben's studio, he's gone on a rant.
Well, they did kind of like just give up on it a little bit until it got a resurgence.
So it is God, let me look up his name too. He worked on Days Gone and Siphon Filter. Um, but Garvin.
Mm.
Um, God, what's his first name? Anyway, so Garvin is kind of gone out and saying this is just a little, a not big important, not a big game and everything, and they shouldn't have included Days Gone in it, and yet the community team at Bend is like, thank you so much for including us in this game.
Yeah, it keeps it
John
more
Garvin,
it keeps it alive.
the
It keeps
old,
it more
yeah,
relevant. Like,
the old creative director John Garvin.
hopefully that I mean people the fans are still hoping for a second game, you know.
Yeah. Um, so it just him going off like on this game like is a love letter to the fans and whatnot. And like he's even retweeted out, somebody posted, this game is such a graveyard of great Sony game franchises Sony killed. It'd be cool if so many of it were, wasn't really kind of a bleak representation of how bad the industry is now. But like Days Gone wasn't critically acclaimed. Yeah, I get it. It sold 7 million copies.
But it didn't get popular
But
until it was like
after it
released
was
or like
fixed,
yeah,
it had to be fixed.
but that was like weeks. It had a bad debut, but it had a great ending. But also, it lost momentum when it came to the game, but it kept on online, and people started streaming with it like heavily. So it really like it was kept alive. And yeah, I wouldn't be angry at this at all. Like that, just like, dude, that's just free promotion. That's, keeping
So
it in people's minds.
John Garvin went out on September 6th, right? And he specifically said, kind of sad that Deke has been reduced to promoting other games. Well done, Ben. Way to protect your legacy. He's like, I see
All
my
right,
character
that's
reduced to a cartoon shill promoting some small game, and I'm being harsh. Sit down, adults are talking. Like, really,
okay, that's a
honestly, he's
little
like,
petty.
exactly. I don't
That's a
know
little petty.
Astrobot and wish them well, but not at the expense of Days Gone. Like, dude, you're just sad that you know what they did an ode to 30 years of PlayStation history, which Bend is a part of and has been
Yeah.
for many a year. So ultimately, I think everybody should go out and play it, enjoy it. Like my kids are picking it up and play it. They have their own separate save files, which is unlike Mario Wonder, where Mario Wonder only allows one save file per console. Astrobot, I got three
Yeah.
save
Hmm.
files. So we're all running an individual one. So I am on the final galaxy. I've got
Oh,
one galaxy
sweet.
left to go. I am on pace to pretty much platinum the game. I've been doing every little small thing that I can, trophy wise, as I've been going through it. Um, but just the nostalgia and the music and the level design, everything is great. It is a chef's kiss platformer, and it's just fun, which I think is what we need. We don't need these big, huge, monstrous, like Mo Chocolate pointed out. You don't need $600 million AAA games to always be fun, right?
How
You can
dare
do
you, sir?
smaller
What are you
budget
gonna get a
titles.
PS5 Pro then if you don't have that kind of $600 million quadruple A
So
game?
so with that,
How dare
yeah,
you?
I will have the platinum by the time we record next week.
Wow.
Sweet.
So next week we may have some guests, folks. I'm just trying to set some things up
Hey,
right now.
hey. Ooh,
We may be
foreshadowing.
doing a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in review since we've all beaten it now. I've got some, just gotta set some things up because our buddy's VK, he's on his honeymoon in Italy right now.
No,
Oh,
she
sweet. Ooh,
is.
Um,
we be.
Soldier's on an anniversary trip to Boston right now, so they may be back in time
Ah,
for that. So that's kind of what we're trying to schedule. So
out,
we'll see. If not,
out
it'll
there
be
in
the
the
week after
yard,
that.
having a
Because
hot
he,
dog,
he did
a
go to
hot dog.
Fenway for a couple of
Oh, he
games.
went to Fenway.
Um,
Oh, jealous now.
yeah.
I'm jealous of him now.
Anyways, so
Awesome.
we'll see. But we will be recording at our normal time next week. So for the folks out there, Jason has touted all the time to, make sure you just get out and vote. Whether that's for your local, state,
Yeah.
or
Dang,
the
Matt, now
national
you taking my
elections.
stuff too, bro?
Please
Like
go,
first Jerry, now you.
just,
What do you mean?
What?
What did
I'm
I
giving
steal?
you your love, dude.
What did I steal?
You know, he just steals everything. Anyways, but
I
the
don't steal
debate
Oh,
anything.
just
has,
stealing.
as we're recording this right now, the debate has started. So, if you want to see, the differences in the
I
candidates
don't
and know
steal
how to
stuff.
vote, go
I'm
listen to
I'm
the
OG
debate,
original.
which I'm going to do. But with everything, kind of going on with the debate starting and the next 2 months are going to be hectic with politics and stuff coming up, just please be excellent to each other.
That's right, everybody. And once again, we want to send out that very same heartfelt message. All of you, please, you do you be you, boo boo. Also, let us try and practice a little bit of patience. You
What'd you
know,
steal, Jerry?
what I steal? I didn't steal anything. What did I steal?
Huh? You do you, boo? Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
no, no, no. I would say we we came up with that because that was like a moment. No, 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 no. That's not just that's not just yours.
Okay.
We came
Okay.
up with that.
Okay.
Yeah. You do that as well, baby. Anyways, uh lend a helping hand. Let's try and exercise trying to be better, trying to do better, and also be safe out there, guys. It is going to get crazy. A lot of people have their opinions, and yeah, just be safe. And J-Rock, take it away. To you, lion's mane, gorgeous,
Jesus.
feathered and coiffed.
Look at that. Well, I
Lion's
guess I have
mane.
nothing to say now that Jerry and Matt take all my
I
stuff
didn't.
now.
What did I tell?
So,
I didn't say anything. I said people getting crazy.
It's okay. I know Matt is like, oh, to take it from Jay. It's like, oh, how
You're
dare you,
sensitive.
sir? How dare you? My goodness. But yeah, anyways, guys, please it was hot over the weekend for a lot of us SoCal people, so stay
Oof.
hydrated,
Yeah.
Good luck out there in the desert
Mhm.
areas. I know you guys got ACs, but please still just be careful, man. Like heat exhaustion is real.
Yep.
And
Keep hydrated.
I even questioned, I was asking some of my coworkers, I was like, yo, you know, Colorado, you guys get snow days, and I'm like, what the hell is a snow day? You know, but I wonder if maybe we should propose having heat days out in desert area. So
Oh, I think so. I would absolutely agree with that, given
I
the
I
like
the
mean
that.
temperatures and whatnot.
that is
I,
a
I like
very
that
extreme
idea.
weather, so maybe I should run for a local government. Maybe I should be like, you know what, guys,
Hey, dude,
heat
that
day.
would be quite a thing.
Stay inside. It's a heat day because why you need to go outside? You don't need to go outside. It's
I'd
hot.
vote for
You
you.
got to go outside. You got to go outside to save on electricity at your house.
No,
That's what it is.
no, no. You
Take care of
need
your
a you
fellow
need a you
Californians,
need
sir.
no. Oh my God, people are so dumb when they come outside and it's hot as heck, and I question why. Why do you make this choice to go outside and hate yourself even more? But no, it's okay. People are
So
people.
funny.
Maybe it's because the heat talking. I'm getting a little sweaty, a little disgruntled, a little bit more on edge as usual. But it's okay. You know, Today I'm gonna have like since everybody's stealing my
Oh my,
thunders, maybe I'll just end it out very nonchalantly.
oh my God.
You know, no,
This is
no,
where we
no.
just need Imagine Dragons Thunder to play.
No, just don't need to like shout it out. Theo's not here. I miss you, my man,
Yeah, we miss you, bud.
my boy.
Sorry you couldn't make it.
Mhm.
It's okay. So I can't toss it out to Matt. He stole something. Can't toss it out to Jerry. He stole something. So, as Theo would say,
Dude,
What
just
I
go do
we
you,
stole.
have to we
Boo.
have
I
to
don't
end
know
the
what I
show
Come
somehow,
on, Boo.
some way.
Just do it.
So,
Just do it.
TTFN guys, ta for now. It's
Ta
gonna be
ta for now.
nonchalant.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, everybody.
Oh,
Oh.
Good night, everybody.
he's so petty.
Adios.
Good night, everybody.